big, most unique heroes used. Releasing another one, had to open my Mlbb account because I don't know what's the ultimate of Belerick, what's it called? But apparently it's Wrath of Dryad, the AoE, the crowd control.
The vines.
The vines.
Big vines.
Big vines from CH4KNU. Early flicker out for Renegade. The damage from CH4KNU and Ukir though, you have to respect it. That's a Luyi and apparently a Belerick.
Yeah, it's great to see, man. You know, and I said the same thing when CH4KNU first picked up the Gatakacha, and again, I know it popped up in a different part of the world. We did see Belerick play it before, but that's the thing, man. When you bring up these new heroes, well, I shouldn't say new, these non-meta hero picks, it's always exciting to see, especially in the hands of a player like CH4KNU. Now, what makes the Belerick so great also against this matchup is, like Renmar mentioned, and even he mentioned Midnight as well. It's great against the Ling, right? It's even great to an extent against this Roger pick here because of the Thorns. His passive, those deadly Thorns, it stacks up. You're able to go ahead and use it. You get some sustainability with, you know, the passive that he has too, plus the Revitalize. Like, there's so much. And then, if you really want to just catch that fight and fight around the Wrath of the Dryad, like you said, his ultimate,
Dryad,
it set things up perfectly because just look at the lineup that they have. This works so well with a Belerick pick, and look how fast they're actually taking this turtle.
And just like that, Andoriu's going to pick up the first turtle. Wow. Okay, this is a different kind of Omega. Okay, we've been saying before, Kings of Sea, comeback kings. Now their average game's getting faster and faster every single week. And I'm not going to be surprised even if they release the Belerick, a new hero now, they can end things early because Omega's been performing fast.
You know, it's funny because Renmar mentioned this too. He likes to spam the Belerick in his low mythic games. I too, man. Renmar, me too, but I play Vengeance. I don't play Revitalize.
I had to say low mythic games, yeah. Because it's impossible to see this in high rank. But not anymore. Not anymore. Not sure.
You will stand corrected.
I will.
Hang on. Because now that it's in the hands of CH4KNU in a competitive MPL match, I think it's going to, doesn't matter what mythic rank you are, you're going to see this Belerick still pop up. And part of it too is, again, this composition that they have works really well here. Look at this. The Guard of Nature, he's back.
The last time was
Season 9.
Wow. Was played by Blacklist.
It was played by Essen from Blacklist International in the regular season against then Brand Esports.
Yeah, we saw Essen a while ago, by the way.
Yeah, we did.
The coach of Blacklist. And now, will this Belerick pick work for CH4KNU? If we can recall their last series. Oh, but wait a minute. Renegade, Unstoppable Force plus the Ejector onto Big J. First blood will go to Captain Renegade, but here comes a diversion play. They want to engage onto Domeng, and they're going to get a kill. Might even get Renegade also, because finally the Wrath of Dryad is available. That's going to be 2 kills for Omega.
Oh, man, that's tough to deal with. It was a great initiation and setup coming out from Aurora, and you know, to see them go in with the injector, throw him over the head, get a kill, but then you always can't forget the diversion. The diversion really plays a part in this lineup that they have here, and they played the tune, they played the part really well. Now this turtle's up here, and with the way we saw Smart Omega play around the first one, just so decisively get it, and Andoru is 2-0 and just got the Blood Wings available, man, this is tough because Aurora has to be able to get control of these objective spaces. Demon Kite will pick up the Berserker's Fury, but he's even got to hesitate a little bit on his initiations. For the objective, look at that inversion. They're going to send CH4KNU.
They're going to look for you. And in the middle of everything is Edward. Infernal Pursuit is there. Who's going to get the turtle? Still jumping, and it's going to go on to Andoria. The Tempest of Blaze will be casted, but Demon Kite has to walk away. Renegade is going to fall down. A killing spree for Andoriu. That's a 3-0-1 for this Julian.
He's just on fire, online right now. Andoru, we've seen him do this time and time again. Very impressive jungler, able to just pick, you know, these, whether it's a Julian, whether it's a Ling, whether it's another assassin, he's able to do it. Look at the damage too. Able to just push off on the tier 1 now. Smart Omega, like you mentioned, this is a different version of the season. Now that we're in season 14, they're doing a lot. They're doing a lot in the early game.
Yeah. really different breed, different Omega. And if you can recall, the journey of Endoryu went back and forth from MDL to MPL. Right now, the mainstay for Omega this season. So far, so good. And if we can recall, but wait a minute, Jome here forcing Demon Kite to use the Tempest of Blades as Omega rotates onto the top lane.
Doming picking up the Sky Purser here. Look at
CH4KNU.
CH4KNU. Look at the positioning. We'll see how they want to force this pressure on the purple buff.
Okay, Edward goes in with the Infernal Pursuit, but here comes Ryota with the Primal Wrath. Look at CH4KNU for the backline, using the Wrath of Dryad onto Edward and the rest of Aurora here. They're going to get a pickup onto Renegade,
Wow.
Edward, and Demon Kite. When you thought they just want to commit Grand Theft Purple, they went for 3.
It works so well. Even with the patience there, and then the fact that you're complemented by a diversion from Ukir, CH4KNU, you never know where he's going to be. We're going to look at this Infinix instant replay brought to it once again. You saw the fight. There's the ultimate that we're talking about. The Wrath of Dryad dropped down, and then that other skill, the one that taunts them, the Ancient Seed, it brings them back. You know, so even if you try to escape and then, boom, you're taunted.
Oh, Jome hits him with an Ezo Spear of Destruction. Wow. To be honest, they don't need Jome during that time. But of course, you want to give the kill to Jome, to Big J, the gold
I was
blader.
going to say, he just wants you to hear say it once. Big
Yeah.
J!
Big J!
Hey, he got it, comes in, and all this does is furthers the lead for Smart Omega. Endoryu getting that third turtle of the game. They're in complete control from start to finish so far up to this point. So now let's talk about Aurora. What do they have to do? What does Aurora have to do? One is countering those diversions. What do you mean by that? Like, they have to be on a lookout for all the...
Whoa! CH4KNU Wrath of Dryad. Is it going to connect? It's not going to connect, but it's okay because they're going to focus instead on this turret, onto the bottom lane.
I wasn't expecting exactly to fall through there, but it was enough to cut them off.
Endor's going to evade that, but Demon Kite uses Tempest of Blades and also the Retribution. He's going to bring him down, but here comes Jome with a Spear of Destruction. Gonna answer right back, going to bring down Demon Kite. That was a good pickup from Ren and Jay and Demon Kite. The problem is, again, the fast movements, the fast rotations for Omega is just too much for Aurora.
It's a lot to deal with. And that's what I was saying. One of the big things that Aurora has to do to make sure that this game doesn't slip too far out of hands is paying attention to that diversions, or at least being ready for it, because sometimes it might be a little too late by the time you know what's happening. And so countering into that. Part of that, again, is itemization. You know, they're down 3,000 gold. The gold lane's pretty fine. Look at this. Once again, diversion going to be used, sending CH4KNU to the same position before.
Oh, CH4KNU goes in with the Wrath of Dryad, connecting onto 3. Demon Kite is going to fall down along with Edward. And Renegade, honestly, that was 2-3 seconds stun. At that point, you're just going to have to wait for your death timer.
Oh, Spirit Destruction thrown down the mid. They're going to go for the tier 1, 2. Domeng, not sure what he wants to accomplish there. Okay, he's going to be fine. But the tier 2 looks like it's going to be taken down as well. Still a couple hits away. Smart Omega will go ahead and back off. And it makes me wonder, man, like when you're trying to play against this composition and you're spending half the time in the air or locked up, what do you do? Like, how do you actually find positioning that you're looking for? You have the 2 kills that you have are based off the fact that Renegade was able to go in, get the ejector off like this, okay, and he misses it. So now that's not available. You don't have a flicker. Here comes that diversion.
It's going to be CH4KNU again, but Domeng and Yue was expecting him. But CH4KNU already has a Thunder Belt, so in terms of defense, he has that. And now Omega with a 5k gold lead.
They want to fight this. Half health on the Lord. They know Renegade doesn't have a flicker available, so some defensive items for Edward because they might have to rely on him to go in on this Phobius, be some of that front line. They're going to go push for it.
Okay, finish points for Demon Kite is here. Bear of Jome!
Wow!
Stucks him to the wall, and now the Spear of Destruction is going to hit onto Yue. They're going to evade it, though. Only Renegade will fall down, and Omega gets the Lord.
You see what I mean? Renegade, even on this Jawhead, just getting dealt with so quickly. Like, in a flash, he's gone. And so Smart Omega, massive lead, diversions being used again. You just don't know who Ukir is sending half the time. It's going to be CH4KNU or putting Jome in the side lane because he can always join with the Spear of Destruction.
Yeah.
So this is like, you know, I like to say, keep your head on a swivel here. Aurora's got to, like, have a 360 head going around.
You know it's coming. The diversion's coming, you just don't know who is in it.
Yeah.
Most of the time it's CH4KNU, and so far CH4KNU has been great when it comes to casting his ultimate, always picking off 2 or 3, especially up against a Ling Demon Kite. Really having a hard time, not to mention Renegade 161 with a Jawhead, and we all know when you're a Jawhead, you can't have a KDA like that.
Well, here we go. Once again, diversion going to be used, and they send CH4KNU.
CH4KNU Wrath of Dryad once again. First man down is Yue, but here comes the counter attack coming in from Aurora. They have the Lord still. Yue is going to fall down. Renegade's going to fall down. They're gunning after Demon Kite here. Here comes Endoryu with the stun! Pins him down in a triple kill for Endoryu. Jones locks his eyes on the prize. Tower locks, and Omega will take game 1 with a Belerick pick.
You can see the